Okay, this is an exhibit at the Buckhorn Saloon downtown. It's about snake oil salesmen. And I want to use this as a backdrop to talk about the new snake oil salesman, the cancer industry. Oh, look, there's a little dog on there. So, cancer is a mistake copy of cells. It happens literally all your life. There is no actual cure for cancer. Like I said, it's just a mistake copy of cells. And something you need to keep in mind for every person that's being treated for cancer, there are 5 people making money off of it. So there's no, they don't even if they could cure it, they don't want to. Now, there are several treatments that are much better than chemotherapy and radiation. Radiation does work because let's say this is your we'll just use this wall here as your tolerance for your cells to withstand radiation. A cancer cell can only stand that much. Now, they literally divide without end. They have basically an endless telomere on them as compared to your cells, but they are weaker. So when you give some radiation, the first dose you give it right about here, and that kills a bunch of the cells. Then they come back. Then you give them another dose, and that's closer to your top out point, and that kills some more. You might get 3 doses of radiation in, maybe 4, and then you're getting to the toxicity of your cells, meaning the radiation after that point will actually cause mistakes in what they're talking about. So it's much better. If you were my brother or my sister, I would tell you this. If you're diagnosed with cancer, remember, you've had cancer. It has to get to a certain size for them to even detect it. Like, say it's pancreatic cancer. It has to get up to about several tens of thousands or 100,000 cells so they can even see it. So when they diagnosed you with it, they say, oh, we have to do this, and this immediately. Well, you actually had that growth there for, 5 years probably. So these are the things I want you to look up. The Gershon therapy. That's the thing that actually started the Tijuana health craze. Let's say the alternate therapies down in Tijuana was the way that the Gershon therapy worked. Now, Dr. Gershon died. His daughter was a nurse, and she was still doing the Gershon protocols. She may have passed away because she was like 90 the last time I checked. But you can look online to find out about the Gershon therapy and do it yourself. I highly recommend just go buy a Jack LaLanne juicer and drink lots of vegetable juice and eat lots of raw fruit and vegetables. The main things that will cause your cancer to develop are ionizing radiation. A lot of people don't really get that. Meat protein will cause it. Aspartame in diet sodas, cigarettes, alcohol, processed meat. And processed meat's the worst. Well, it's not the worst, but it's got nitrates in it. So if you have to eat meat, at least eat wild range meat. If you look at our digestive tract, we are an omnivore. Like if you were to figure out how long our intestine is, it'd be the length of this back and forth 3 times. That's the length of your small intestine, and that is closer to a herbivore than a carnivore. For instance, an African lion's small intestine is about 8 feet long because it has to get the meat in and out so it doesn't sit there and putrefy. So if you get cancer, check out the Gershon therapy. Check out the Huxley mix. Now his was a prepackaged bottle of stuff that had it was basically concentrated vegetable extracts. There's Easiac tea. I'd also check that out. And like I said, just eat a lot of green raw vegetables. That's what we're made. See our hands, we're made to pick fruit and vegetables. Rocky caught a chicken. We could scare birds away. Can't really catch any birds and eat their eggs. But we're made to be vegetarians. Thank you. I'm out.